How's it going, my jolly Dokkan Ninja Turtles? We are here with the information for the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, and also the Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. They do have their EZAs that was announced, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm not because I already know. Vegeta already has a showcase. Now, I did watch a little bit of the showcase, but it was only because I just seen that not that long ago, and I was like, oh man, I clicked it, but I didn't see the actual details of the unit, so I actually have not seen the details of the unit. I've only seen maybe one rotation, maybe a rotation and a half before I cut the TV off of the showcase for him, so I will go back and watch this one. Also, I'll be waiting for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's showcase as well too, so I can properly sort of see exactly what they're doing in real time, and then once I get my hands on them and stuff like that, then I'll put them through the test for things and see for myself how good these units are going to be. So I'm going to assume personally, currently right now, that these units are probably going to be very good just because it's at the end of the year, it's in a new meta, and we're close to another meta change. Really, trust me, it's going to change. It always does, but we're close to it, so I'm going to assume they'll probably be good maybe a little bit after the 10th year anniversary. They might have a drop off. It just depends on the level of content difficulty for the 10th year anniversary. But listen up, what doesn't really do anything whatsoever at all to any segue. I just wanted to say listen up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing. I appreciate you guys. Really getting close to 34, technically 35,000 subscribers, and like I said, if we can do that before the end of this year, that would be dope. We basically have like 29 days to do it, so I don't know if it'll happen, but that would be insane if it does happen. So I would greatly appreciate your support on the video by hitting the like button. Let's get into the Majin Vegeta here. So I'm not gonna lie, just on a small tangent, I really do feel like this whole year they focused on end of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super stuff, no real GT stuff, and obviously a lot of movie, but we're going in for Dragon Ball Z, but a lot of movie, and only one thing that was the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyan Saga, no, Namek Saga with the Vegeta and Kui. Like, other than that, they've kind of like really just been heavy at the end of Dragon Ball Z and Super, and again, movies. So it's kind of making me wonder what the themes really of next year is really going to be, because we've had like I think if I'm not mistaken, it was just the Z Fighters that came out, the free to play, and they're pretty solid, but that was it. So we're I don't know, I'm sort of like conflicted on what the 10th year anniversary theme is probably going to be, just because all these units keep coming out just going wild. So we'll see what really happens, but keep an eye out on sort of the themes of what they don't really touch. So let's get into this EZA. I was about to say Super EZA. Leader skill Super Saiyan 2 Resurrected Warriors category, 3 key, 170 across the board. So that 12 key super attack effect raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy. By the way, shout out Minato Flash for the translations. Also, passive skill, key +2 and attack and defense 150%. Reduce damage perceived by 30%. Okay. Plus an additional attack boost up to 120%. The more HP remaining, the greater the attack boost, and a great chance to launch an additional super attack when HP is 50% or above, plus an additional defense boost of 120%. The less HP remaining, the greater the defense boost, and guards all attacks when HP is 50% or above. 50% or below. Changes a random. Okay, this unit is doing a lot. Changes a random type of key spear to rainbow key spear when there is a Majin Buu Saga category, Majin Buu Saga enemy or another ally attacking in the same turn. Okay, reduce damage received by an additional 20% with a rainbow key spear to 50%? Really? Attack and defense 120% when attacking with 3 or more key spears collected. Receives a boost from a Babidi Sorcerer. Yeah. So, okay, just for the base. I keep saying base, but just for the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Interesting on that, because that's okay. All right. So Majin Vegeta is a 12 key super attack effect, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy, and greatly with a great chance of stunning. I'm about to say greatly chance to stun, which would have made no damn sense. Passive skill, Ki +3 and attack and defense 200%. Damn, reduce damage received by 33%. Okay, plus an additional attack boost up to 150 with the more HP remaining, the greater the stat boost, and then launch an additional super attack when HP is 50% or above, plus an additional defense boost of 150, and then basically the same sort of wording as well as the base, except it's just 150 now instead of 120. Change a random type of Ki Spirit to Rainbow Ki Spirits when there is a Majin Saga enemy or ally attacking in the same turn. Reduce damage received by an additional 66% with one Rainbow Ki Spirit obtained. Attack and defense 130% when attacking, and attacks effective against all types with 3 or more Ki Spirits collected. Attack and defense 66% when attacking, and guards all attacks with 6 or more Ki Spirits obtained. Ooh, okay. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty good. Like, which means from here on out, like, just hear me out before you go in there and typing a whole lot of crazy stuff in the comment section and stuff like that, coming at me sideways. The more easy A's and super easy A's that we have in these 2 months before the 10th year anniversary is gonna say a lot about the 10th year anniversary. So again, the more easy A's we get, the better, because that's more Dragon Stones for us. I don't know about spicy unfeatured easy A's. We might get a couple of those, maybe some more super easy A's as well, right? You know, we're getting one of Ultimate Gohan and stuff, but the more we get, that's going to give us more Dragon Stones, the better. So I'm all in for this, but at the same daggone time, I'm just looking at these units like, you're buffing this, you're buffing that. What are we leading here with? Because at this point in time, if I'm not mistaken, I think Gohan and Cell should be getting their buffs pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken, if they haven't already got it by now. So like there's a lot. I don't know what's going on or what the 10th year is going to look like, but man, like, I'm just looking at everything like, this is pretty dope, not gonna lie. So Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel, Other World Warriors, and Super Saiyan 3 category 3 Ki 170 across the board. The 12 Ki effect is raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy. The passive, Ki +2 and attack and defense 150, high chance of 8 enemies attacks, including super attacks, plus an additional defense boost up to 120. The more HP remaining. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing as Vegeta, except this one is going to be a chance of 8 enemies enemy attacks, including super attacks, plus 20% when HP is 50% or above. And he already has a high chance. Okay, live by the dodge, die by the dodge is what it almost tells me, because you know how that goes. If you don't, like, if they can't tank and they built around dodging, if you don't dodge, you probably out. You probably sent back to the lobby. So plus an additional attack, a boost up to 120. Okay, less HP remaining, the greater the attack boost, and chance to perform a crit plus 20% when HP is 50% or below. Chance to random changes random Ki Spirits of a certain type to Rainbow Ki Spirits when there's a Majin Saga category, same turn or enemy. Chance to perform a crit hit 50% with a Rainbow Ki Spirit obtained. Damn. Plus an additional attack and attack and defense 120% when attacking with 3 or more Ki Spirits collected, and then you transform when conditions are met to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm kind of hoping they like I hate to keep saying glaze, but they really did glaze Super Saiyan 3 Goku a little bit this year. You know, Super Easy A and something in another. Like what? Like 2? We had like 2 Super Saiyan 3 Gokus come out and stuff like that. So, you know, we're still missing Gotenks and stuff like that. So I'm kind of hoping that we get that at some point. But Super Saiyan 3 category should be somewhat solid right now, especially if, again, he is like the Vegeta and is absolutely goated up, then yeah. So let's see. The 12 Ki is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and has a chance to, great chance to stun. Ki +3, 200% high chance of 8 enemies attacks, includes super attacks, plus an additional defense boost of 150. So yeah, basically the same thing. And a chance of 8 enemies attacks, including super attacks, 30% instead of the 20 when HP is 50 or above. And I'm going to assume that's going to be the same, except for 30 here. Yep. and then changes a random type of key spear to rainbow key spears when there's a Majin Buu. Same for that, except damn, critical 70 with a rainbow key spear collected. Woo! Attacking defense 133 when attacking with 3 more key spears. Launch an additional super attack and performs a crit hit when collecting 6 or more key spears. Oh my. Okay, so if Vegeta is, hold on for a second, because I'm about to like try to get both of them up here for a second, but let's go with SSJ2. There we go. Well, you know what? Do you link any with? No, you don't. All right, great. All right, so let me see these. Yeah, 7. Oh yeah, oh my god, with that EZA, I don't know what the max stats are. I'm pretty sure that there's probably someone that has it on Twitter or X now, or if you know it, comment in the comment section. I don't necessarily know what they are, those max stats, but I mean, yeah, they gotta be real high. And just looking at who he links with, that Goku with the Gohan is gonna be with Gohan's buff. It's gonna be something, bro. This Gohan with his buff is going to be fun to run. Let me just put it that way. Especially if you have this Gohan right here. Woo, that Gohan team gonna be nice. Oh, it's gonna be nice. For real, I'm gonna assume that, like I said, Vegeta's doing 52 million best case scenario Majin Vegeta. I'm gonna assume that the Gokus might be slightly higher than that. I'm just gonna best case scenario say maybe 63, 64 million. We'll just have to see when the showcase pops up, but that's what I'm gonna assume. And for that, like the units, they look good, bro. Like everyone was like, let's be honest, everyone was waiting for these guys to get an EZA, but at the same time, it's just like we have so many of these other units getting an EZA, and I'm still like, we here in Majin again. The last time we was here in Majin was what, Golden Week? You know, when we got all the buffs and stuff like that for the Buu and Super EZA, and then Gohan and stuff like that. Like, it was then. If you got time and you are gonna give us a carnival banner or something like that again, I don't know, maybe they'll combine the Jiren with the new one or something, or they'll do it later on instead of a Dokkan Fest, whatever the slot brings up for them. Please, Kid Buu, if you end off this year with a LR Kid Buu, that's a must summon banner, bro. Like, especially if it's a Rising Carnival, because it's not going to be a Dokkan Fest. Oh, well, you know what? I say that, but they've done it before. I mean, we did have Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo and stuff like that, and Ultra Instinct Goku was an LR, but a yellow coin, so it's just whatever they wanted. Gohan was a Rising Carnival, I think, banner, or no, a Legendary banner. No, I think he was a Rising Carnival. The Tech Gohan, I think it was a Rising Carnival. This one right here, if I remember correctly. Hold on. Yeah. Rising. It's still a little hope for my Kid Buu fans out here. It's still a little hope for us, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I really wouldn't, because these units getting EZA is pretty solid, and whatever else they want to do is whatever else they want to do. We're just here along for the ride. But let me know Dragonstone count currently right now. Also, I didn't calculate how many Dragonstones we actually got for November, so it's a little odd for me to say how many at the top of my head I think we've got. But I would assume it maybe no more than 300. I would assume maybe no more than 300. I can't remember at the top of my head, but let me know what you started the month with and what you ended the month with, and let me know how many Dragonstones you got without buying Dragonstones or whatever like that, or with it. It depends on. Let me know. But other than that, 2 months to the 10th year anniversary, and I'm out. Peace.